Okay, so this is a relative permeability curves generator app. This is powered by Python and it's a Streamlit app that runs on the cloud. So you only need to have this link and you run the app on your browser. Okay, now this is a very intuitive and user-friendly app. The user comes here and the first thing they need to do is to select the system. So for example, let's start with a water oil system. You can see immediately the rel perm curves update to green and blue colors for water, for oil and water. And the user has these sliders on the left pane to update these curves in real time. So corner water saturation, that moves that endpoint there. Max rel perm to oil, that one there. Residual saturation, which changes that endpoint there. Max rel perm to water, moves that one up there. Exponents for the oil and the water curves. Okay, and below the rel perm curves, you have this water oil capillary pressure curve. So the user again has the ability to change the exponent of that curve and the max capillary pressure value, which is that point there, and has these buttons, or simply you type in the value you want. Now, likewise, if we change to another system, it's exactly the same deal. The only change is now you see the curves update to red and green for gas and oil in the gas oil system, and same deal. Change the exponents, the endpoints for the rel perms, and down here the capillary pressure curve. Okay, and likewise you have the gas water system, gas red, water blue. Let's change the exponent just to show same deal. And once you're happy with what you see on the screen, you have these three options now with these three buttons. You can export the data underpinning these graphs to an Excel file. So you click that button and that file is downloaded. I'm going to bring the Excel screen to this monitor and you can see here that's the file. It contains exactly the data for the system you selected and you have on display on your screen. Okay, the other option you have is to export these as an include file for direct input in your simulation deck. So let me bring that to the screen. You can see here that's the keyword for the system we have on the screen selected, the labels commented out, and the columns with the numbers. So this is a direct ASCII file for input into your simulation deck. And this final button creates or exports a PDF file which references the formulas used with links to the sources. So this is a Brooks-Corey relation for the rel perms taken from the Reservoir Engineering Handbook by Tarek Ahmed. And down here you also see a link to a generalized Corey in the IHS. So if you click on that link, it brings up the web page where these relations were taken from. And if we go back, you can also see at the bottom of the PDF some further reading links with additional references. Okay, so there you go. A very intuitive and user-friendly app for you to play with these sliders and see in real time how the rel perm curves update. You can play with the endpoints, endpoint saturations, endpoint rel perms, and exponents to these curves, as well as capillary pressure, and export into Excel and include file for simulation, and you can see the references with the relations used. Enjoy.